if we are, I'm going to say hi, and I'm hoping that I can get.
It's a notification. It says we're live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the YouTubes where we are live, and it is so great to be with you all here. And who am I with here today? Oh, I had a tiny bit of volume on the YouTubes here. And everybody say hi to Jillian. I'm hoping that I can get
Jillian.
and Ross and Callista.
Hey.
All right, so we have a great day for us here. And as always, as we're talking about how you are what you eat, we have some lovely food to eat. But before we get into that, maybe you guys on the chat too, and definitely you guys here, all-time favorite fast food chain, or like maybe a specific thing at a fast food restaurant that is your go-to thing. Maybe when you're on a road trip, or I don't know, whatever it is. Favorite fast food.
I always love Wendy's Frosties.
Oh, Wendy's, yeah.
I don't actually have them very often, but they're very good.
Yes, vanilla or chocolate?
I think I still usually go for chocolate. Vanilla ice cream I prefer over chocolate, but the Frosties, it was the original, so I'm partial to the chocolate.
I tried the chocolate Frosty once, and I thought it tasted like a dog food.
So, how much dog
have
food
you eaten dog food? You know.
I have actually eaten dog food. I was bored.
I have.
During school, so it seemed like a better option at the time than during school.
Okay, so Jillian likes Frosties, Callista likes dog food, and Ross, what kind of fast food do you like?
Smarty Blizzard. Oh, I can eat those all day, every day.
They changed it to M&M a little while back. Hey.
I know. I was traumatized. That's so horrible.
Yeah, it was a bad decision. It was nice because the Smarties were so big and there are little crushed pieces in there, but every once in a while you get a full-on big Smartie. Those were the days. Yeah, I agree. The Smartie was better. And for me, favorite fast, you know what? I love me just a good McDouble. There's nothing like driving on a long road, one hand on the wheel and one holding the McDouble. You just feel like the king of the world right there. Nothing can.
Country song right there. That's a country song, Steve. You got to sing it.
Yeah. So, but today, what do we have, everybody? We have 20 chicken McNuggets. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to be eating these in just a moment here, and you, the people, can guess who you think is going to be able to down the 20 chicken nuggets as fast as possible. So type in the chat what you think. You know what I was saying, Ross, earlier, but I am going to, I'm going to type in our chat that Callista is going to be the winner for this challenge. I feel like she needs a fan or two, right?
I think that's a bad option.
So
I'm going for Ross.
I'm going for Ross too.
Okay, so
the pressure.
Some people are, yeah, okay. I don't know if anyone thinks I have this or not, but we are going to. Oh, thanks, Isaac. I appreciate that. That is awesome. We are going to start now. So I'm going to count down to 3, 2, 1, and then we are going to go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
It does not taste as bad as I thought it would.
Oh, the water is so key.
It's cheating.
You can just swallow them with water. It's brilliant. Okay. Oh. People, okay, Ross, you're getting a lot of people thinking you're doing it. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Marcus. If you're just coming on now, you can cheer for someone.
I am going to regret this.
Oh, one sec.
Oh, I can feel it going down.
Ross, how far done are you?
Nine.
9.
Nine left?
Yep.
Well, we do this for you guys. I was watching the world record guy, and it seems so easy.
My mom is a health nut and she's going to be so mad at me when I eat it all.
This is super healthy. Come on. Done.
Oh.
All done. Yes.
6 more.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't believe I beat Ross there, actually. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is very surprising. Okay. One sec.
How many did you have left, Ross?
I'm done.
Oh, you're done now.
I had one in my hand when he finished.
I have 9.5 left.
9.5 left. Jillian
I
has
had 6.
left.
I did not throw up. So I'm happy about that. I thought I was. I had a bucket here, but
Good job.
I'm going
everybody.
to break open the sauce and enjoy the rest of mine.
All right, Isaac, I'm going to get you something this week for believing in me. Thank you so much, man. You're the only one when everyone said Ross.
I mean, you basically told us to guess Ross. You kept, you know?
Yeah, but Isaac saw beyond that. So thank
Have you done this before, Steve?
No, I haven't. I watched the guy do the world record.
How fast?
I think he ate how many was it? It was like 38 in like 2 minutes. So that's a lot more than we did, and in a lot less time.
Faster, yeah. Wow.
So we couldn't get that done today, but I think we did pretty good. So we are going to move on now. And we are going to play a game of Scriblio.
Navigating the multi-cloud
No.
world.
All right. So I'm going to get you guys a link here in just a second for that. I had one, and then the game refreshed on me because we hadn't started yet. And Scriblio also likes to have the longest possible ads known to man that you can't skip. You just have to watch. And that actually kind of goes with what we're talking about today later. So perfect. Here we go. We are going to start up our game. I just need to get a link and I will pop it in there. There we go. Cool. So you guys can click that, and that's on the live stream, and I'll give it to you guys too if you're just on Zoom. It's a new link. There we go. All right. So everybody click that, and we are going to, we're just going to play a quick game of Scriblio. It's like Pictionary, but different. And I would love to see your lovely little avatars in there. Okay, we're getting some people here. Excellent.
Where did Ross go?
Oh,
Look up Scriblio here.
We can't see you anymore.
Aw.
Oh, Ross, the camera, all gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are going to. Okay, we're going to start, and then other people can join in as we get going. Okay, so who is going? Oh, Isaac is starting us off here. Okay, so it is 2 words. All right, we have a stick of dynamite. Ooh, okay, no, a hammer maybe. Oh.
I'm spelling it wrong.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if Jillian got it first or if I did. That's a good picture.
I think you just did. I got all nervous and I typed the wrong letter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
Oh, that was the last one.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Champion.
my turn now.
Okay.
Okay, I will do this one.
Oh, Callista is drawing. And a good thing is like the word above you shows how many letters it is. Oh,
I can have.
Yeah. This was a tricky one to spell, folks. There's a letter that you're not quite sure about.
I don't know if it has the top, but it's good enough.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a great
okay.
drawing.
I had to Google how to spell that thing. Oh my goodness. The spelling on that word is a challenge.
It's a tricky one, but that's a great drawing.
Yeah, very, very good. Okay.
Oh, I'm doing it. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's a long word.
It is very long. That might have been a bad idea, but.
This dude, I feel like he's giving 2 thumbs up.
Oh, okay. I have to draw it better then.
Maybe holding something. Okay.
Very nice.
Right. Kind of looks like he looks. I want to say like an alien, but.
Oh, I know what it is. Oh,
Come on. I don't know
I
how
have no idea how to spell it, Lo.
Yeah, it's a hard one to spell, but I feel the picture is really good once
It
you
is
know
really
what it is.
I'm telling you guys, the picture is really. Oh, I know what it was.
I knew it was that. I just didn't know
Come
how.
on, he's got
I had no idea how to
thing.
spell.
Yeah, I should have thought about that, Callista. That's a hard one to spell.
Okay.
2 lines.
Oh.
This is pretty bad. Okay.
I've never seen a brown flower before.
Oh, Marcus got it.
Thank you, Marcus. Yes,
I got
people are guessing.
I got it. I mean, the hints are going to be a few seconds behind for the people.
I do not understand.
Oh.
Oh, Isaac, you were so close.
Isaac,
You just
you're
need
so
to spell
close.
it differently. One word.
Oh, Isaac, you had it.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
Oh. All right, we're on round 2. Jillian is, of course, winning. Oh. How's everybody feeling from those nuggets? Anybody great?
No.
Just feeling on top of the world?
Yeah, it's starting to hit me. I was starting to eat some of them, and then I was like, maybe I don't want any more.
Yeah. The water was a lifesaver, though. I would not have been able to do that at all.
Okay.
I just kept feeling like the water was going to mess with what I was eating, and then I would choke.
No, water was the
nuggets.
only way to get it done.
The chicken nuggets were warm, and then my water was cold, and
I love the very preciseness of this drawing here. It's very good. Coloring in between the lines.
Yeah. You're close, Isaac. Yeah.
All right, Ross.
Ancestor is choosing a word. All right. Pick a word, Ross. You can do it. Okay.
And if you wait too long, it picks for you. I got stuck by that last
Is that how you got Frankenstein?
No, I actually chose Frankenstein the last time we played this.
Ah. All right.
a lot of lines.
That's a lot of lines. 8 specifically. Oh, I was going to guess that, Jillian.
But
I'm
it's
just going
not
for it.
words.
Oh, it has what?
It's got an I there.
Wow, that's weird. Oh.
What?
Huh.
That's not the word I picked.
It's the word they picked. You must have been too slow.
I picked cell. Jail cell.
Oh,
That's how I feel now.
nobody. Good drawing there, Ross.
Of a cell, yes, it was.
Wow. Oh, Marcus got a long one here.
Oh, it's another. Okay. Let's hope it's a long word that's easy to spell.
Oh, he got rid of it. Didn't like it. Didn't like it.
Oh.
Right.
That's too short, though.
Yeah.
He's very careful with his drawing. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
What is that word?
this is a good drawing. Well done, Marcus.
I know what he's trying to do.
Think
I just
simple.
don't know what the word is.
It's a compound word, folks.
I know what it is too, but I don't
There's
know.
2 things that's happening here, and you just
Grave digger. I knew it like right the second before that word popped up. I knew.
I believe you.
Yeah, thank you, Jillian. I know no one else does, so I really appreciate that.
I was kicked out. Oh.
Nice drawing.
Yeah, that was very good.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. You got some time. You could throw some color in there. You could.
I got kicked out of the game.
Well,
Can you join?
That's what happens when you lose. That's. All right.
Oh,
All right, Callista.
okay. I'm not quite sure, but
I'm just
I
going
will.
to guess 4-letter words.
Is there black? No, there isn't black. Okay. I think I have
Oh.
it backwards actually.
That was
I
great.
have
No,
that.
it's perfect.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. You might just draw an arrow.
There we go. Maybe a different color arrow. That might be better. There
Yeah.
we go.
Focus
It's
on that
good.
arrow.
Mm-hmm. There's something specific. Yeah, there we go. Nikki. Depending on, oh, I'm going. Okay. This is going to be a good one, folks. I can
All
feel
right.
it.
Just like her last one.
Hey, you know what? This one is easy to spell, and it's going to be the best drawing you've ever seen. Was I right or was I right? Come on,
It was
look at
good.
this. This is looking beautiful.
It was good.
It still is good. Ready? Watch this.
Oh, there we go. Yes. The coconuts.
Shh.
Oh.
You'll give it away.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. I mean, come on. Draw some.
Oh, I feel like I'm on the desert island, Jillian.
So good.
Okay. Let's do this one will be more fun. Okay.
Oh,
Oh no, I want
how many letters? 8.
What is that?
Ah. Why didn't you draw it bigger? It's so small. Just squint. My eyesight's not good. It's good. It's a good drawing though.
everybody but Ross got it.
Come on,
So
Ross.
that's good.
There you go.
All right, so we are going to, you know what, I'm going to say, Isaac, since you guessed me correctly and for the chicken nuggets and you got that one, I'm going to say you are tonight's winner. So well done, Isaac. Good job. All right, let's see. What am I going to get you? Yeah, we'll talk. I can get you a gift card for something.
$1 million.
Yeah, so Jillian, you can just make sure to give Isaac your
Sure.
bank account information, and we'll get that.
Please
that
share it
right
over the link
over
right
to-
now.
Yeah.
Just type your social insurance number right there on the chat, Jillian, and that'd
I have
be,
some Nigerian friends who'd love to help you.
that would be great. Okay, so moving on. Oh, fun. Okay, so we are talking about advertising, advertisements a little bit. We're talking about mainly our series is You Are What You Eat. So we're talking about everything that we consume and how that affects what we are, and not really talking about McNuggets and stuff like that. It's more about the media that we consume, whether it's on social media or TV or the internet. On today specifically, advertisements. So we are going to share our favorite advertisement jingles. I don't know if you guys have a favorite advertisement jingle. If you do, you can type one in the chat. We would love to see that, and maybe I can try to attempt to jingle that for you. And we are going to talk about ours. So yeah, let's start off with Jillian. So of all the advertisement jingles, what is your favorite?
Okay, I'm gonna start it off, and I'm gonna see if you guys know it, and you can finish it. Okay.
Okay, so this is the song. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that.
Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Did you guys So yes, that was that's Kit Kat. Callista, did you not know that?
No.
So I did have to like double check, because this was one that like I always played those hand movement games.
Yeah.
There was that song went along with that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, did we just make that up, or was that actually a jingle? And it is, but it's back from like either 80s.
The 80s.
Yeah, the 80s. So
Ross, if we ever need an ancient history question, I'm glad we have Ross on board for us.
You're so funny, Steve.
Yeah, that's. Have you ever been made fun of for your age? That's like a new, funny, like edgy thing, right?
Yeah. You're so original, Steve.
Yeah.
Ask Callista how to make fun of my age.
He's fake Ross. I'm
You
the
know.
real Ross. I have the
You know what
real strong arms. He has.
You know what she said Ross stands for?
He's fake.
She said
He's
Ross
fake
stands
old.
for really old, scrawny senior. So I told her that Callista stands for chronically annoying, long legs, irritatingly smug, troublesome adversary. Callista.
Wow, well, that's pretty good.
I thought mine was better than his.
All right, so
Work with, but
so really old snappy senior, let us know what your jingle is.
Callista can go next.
Okay.
Jillian stole mine.
did I?
Oh,
yes.
We're like twins.
So I had
There you
a
go.
backup, but I'd forgotten it. I
have so many backups. I was
All right.
in, yeah.
Okay, so Callista, favorite jingle.
I really had to think of one because I was trying to think of one from my childhood and I couldn't. But I did remember one very vaguely.
Okay.
But I have it here, so I didn't forget. I'm prepared, unlike
Okay.
Ross. The best part of waking up is Forger's here. I think that's from my dad. I checked, and we still have the Forger's coffee thing.
Yep.
I think it has been there for a few years. No one has ever. I don't drink coffee. My dad is. He doesn't like Folgers, so I don't know why that's.
The good thing about it is nobody likes Folgers. There's not a person on the planet who actually likes Folgers coffee. Nobody believes it's the best part of waking up, but that is their ad. So, yeah. And if I were to ask you, what's the best part of waking up, you would say Folgers in your cup, but nobody believes it. That's how powerful that advertisement is. Okay. All right, Ross, favorite jingle.
My backup.
Okay.
I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. Also from back in the day, before any of you were born.
That is an old. I don't know if I don't know if I remember that one. What?
Google it. It's 1970s.
Whew. Yeah, that's going back. I don't recall. When I think Coke, I just think polar bears and Santa, and yeah, that's all I got. And when I think Pepsi, I think Kylie Jenner handing a Pepsi to a bunch of angry mobsters, and then everyone loving each other. So, all right, I have. Well, yeah, I'll go with this one. Let's see here. Merci, my little way of saying thanks. Merci for being you. And does anybody know that one?
Nope.
No.
No. Okay. No. It's a freaking trash garbage. So it's like a new one, like from a couple years back, and it's like the worst chocolate that nobody would ever buy. But
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that,
Merci
okay.
chocolate.
I've seen
You know
those.
what? Those
chocolates,
actually,
yeah.
those
Really?
pretty good. I've never
they're
bought them myself. They're always like gifts,
yeah.
you know?
And it's just like this shameless ad campaign. So like, oh, I don't know what to get someone. They like chocolate. You know, how do I just, you know, a little way of saying thanks, and then merci. So there you go. That's mine, and it's just fun to go back through all that. I also like the Big Mac jingle, but maybe another day we'll go through that. So thank you, Ross and Jillian, for jingling with us. I am going to send you guys off over to live stream, and we will chat later.
All right.
I'm
Bye.
gonna go barf now. Bye.
All right. Try hold in there, Ross. And now, yes, just with Callista. Hi, Callista.
Hello, Steve.
How are you doing right now? How are you feeling after the chicken nuggets?
Not actually that bad. When I was smelling them earlier, I was gagging. But tasting them, they did not taste bad. I have more. I haven't even finished them all. But
No, don't worry about finishing the nuggets right now. You can be happy that you've only had like half of them. I wish I only had half of those things, because you know I have to talk afterwards every time, and I have all this garbage in me. So a couple weeks ago, we started off this series, and I remember I talked with Brennan, and I think just kind of like passingly, I said that we see 6,000 to 10,000 advertisements every day. And I remember in the chat, and I don't know if you were doing this or not, but like everyone was like, "Wait, really?" Like that seemed like, would you have guessed that high of a number?
no.
No.
It would be in the hundreds, not the thousands.
Yeah, well, I think Brennan said like 250, and I probably would have guessed something like that. But there was 6,000 to 10,000 ads every day. That seems pretty significant, and it's like all whenever you're on their website, like even if you're scrolling through social media, they're all along the side, and you start to notice it more. Like every website you go to on your phone, it always pops up all around you. On TV, ton when you're trying to play a game. I tried to play Scriblio, and they showed me a 30-second ad. So all that kind of stuff, it adds up to a lot. Have you ever seen? Has like an ad ever worked on you where like you saw an advertisement and you're like, yes, that's the thing I need?
I don't buy things often, but there is something. It's probably the biggest waste of money I've spent like ever in my life.
Okay.
But I was looking for a journal, and it was like, oh, look, it will make you happier. You will be more efficient. You will be more grateful. I'm like, oh, great. This is all things I want. I was looking through. There was a lot of cheaper journals. But no, I decided to go with the $40 one.
Yeah.
And I have only used 2 weeks of it, and it has been in my cupboard for a year. It's making me less happy because I think about it, and they're like, "Oh, you really failed at that."
Yeah, right. There's these things, and you're like, "Wow, that's the journal." Yeah, like the $5 notepad, that's not going to do it, but that $40 journal, that's going to make me happy, right? Because it told me so. I remember this is going back a little ways. I was a vegetarian for about a year and a bit. I don't know if anybody.
Now you're eating 20 chicken nuggets?
Yeah, so let me tell you about how that changed. So this was maybe, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago when I was a vegetarian. And I was sitting watching TV one night, and this McDonald's commercial comes on, and they show the burger there. And I just remember watching this commercial, and I'm like, I'm a good person. I deserve a Big Mac. So I just right then and there, drove to McDonald's, got myself a Big Mac, ended my year-long vegetarian streak there, and it was over. And as you can tell, I'm still not a vegetarian, and I don't think I'm ever going to be going back to that. I think we're all done with the vegetarian thing, and it started with the commercial. So there is a reason why companies spend so much money on advertising? And it's because it works. So I have a couple like old advertisements that I want to kind of share with you guys right now. And perfect. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay. So these are from like a long time ago. So like I think 100 years ago, these were like around like early 1900s. These are a couple ads here, and I'll show you some more. So first one here. If men hate the sight of you, read this. Let's beat it. Here comes that skinny dame. And then they go run away from her. She's disgusted with herself because she's so skinny. So she's going to try ironized yeast. A few weeks later, she gains 10 to 20 pounds, and now all the guys love her. And then the other one, they're the exact opposite. So Callista, any thoughts on these wonderful advertisements right here?
I think I'm going to gain 20 pounds just from the chicken nuggets.
There you go. Yeah.
I think they're good. They're kind of like feeding on something we've, as humans, or most girls and boys too, feel weak in our life, is our self-image and our self-worth. And it's like, oh, if you buy this, you will be more acceptable in society and you will be better.
Yeah.
But it's kind of pointless trying to fill that empty slot in your life with that. Like the journal, it's probably just going to make you feel more worse because you're more self-conscious about it. And the fact that they are two opposite things shows that there's so many different messages out there, and they don't really make sense or combine, and it all kind of clouds over. Yeah.
And like you said, like there's two different things, like, oh, I'm too skinny, or oh, I'm too fat, or anything like that. And you always need to buy this thing because you're not good enough the way you are, and you need to buy our thing. Okay, so that's one. And I think we kind of talk a lot about how we advertise to girls. And I think hopefully, maybe I'm too optimistic here, we're starting to realize as a society how like hurtful that is. Here's the next one though, and this was in England during the First World War. And this was a big poster that went out all over the place, and it was advertising to men. Says this: 4 questions to men who have not enlisted, which means 4 questions to men who have not decided to go to war yet. If you're physically fit between 19 and 38 years of age, are you really satisfied with what you're doing today? Do you feel happy as you walk along the streets and see other men wearing the king's uniform? What will you say in years to come when people ask you, where did you serve in the Great War? What will you answer when your children grow up and say, Father, why weren't you a soldier too? Enlist today. All right, so what are your thoughts on that one?
It's really shaming you into what they want you to. It's kind of, in a way, separating you from the rest of society and kind of isolating you. And like, but if you join us, you will be with everyone else. And as humans, as we have learned in quarantine, we do not like to be isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a really good point, Callista. Saying like you're weird. You know, everyone else is doing this. Do it. And it is trying to get you to do this thing. I think it's such a terrible thing. Because you have the king, who is this person who's he's not fighting, he's not risking his life or anything for this war. And he's saying to all these people, you should be ashamed of yourself because you're not doing what I want you to do. And then constantly guilting you to do something, buy something, be different. So I don't think I asked you this question or beforehand, but I'm going to ask it to you now. Do you think ads have changed much since then? Because that was a long time ago.
I don't have much experience. Well, I don't. Well, you just said we looked at like 3,000 ads a day, so I guess I do have some experience.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
And ads has kind of been combined with social media.
Yeah.
Because social media is also promoting things, and people, influencers are also promoting things, and like, oh, I want to be like this person.
Yeah.
So I think they have changed.
Yeah. There's a lot of different like ways, like, and you brought that up, like there's so many different ways in which they can advertise to you now. So that's all different. And yeah, through influencers and stuff and on social media, that's certainly different as well. And the volume in which you get ads, we get way more now. One thing I was thinking, like, they're different, like they're not going to be as direct now. Like, I don't think there'd be an ad on TV and be like, hey, none of the boys will like you unless you buy this thing. But they still show it, right? Like so many ads like, oh, if you buy our deodorant, all the girls are going to come running and they're going to think you're amazing. Or if you wear this skin cream, you're going to look like a Kardashian, and everyone's going to love you, and all that kind of, I don't know, crap. So it's changed slightly, but the main part of it is still the same, that you're not good enough unless you buy or do something. So is that a good message? Is that positive? No.
Very, very bad.
So I think we have a bit of a different message here to share then. And this is really cool verse in 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9 and 10. And this is Paul, and he's talking to God. And then he says this about God. He said, but he said to me, this is God speaking to Paul, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, and this is Paul speaking now, therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in my weaknesses, in insults, and in hardships, in persecutions and difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong. What do you think when you read or hear that verse? What sticks out?
I think about myself because I know all the weaknesses I have. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm really hard on myself if I do something wrong. But I was reading in my Bible today about Joseph and his 11 brothers, and after all the things his brothers did to him, they tried to kill him, and they sold him as a slave. But after all that, Joseph says, even though you have done these bad things to me, and in a way making him weaker, God has shown through and helped you and this whole nation to do good, to be better.
Yeah, that's really cool outlook on Joseph. There's so many things that, like you said, brought him down. Like he was sold, then rushed off, sent to a foreign country, gone to jail. So many things that were kind of meant to destroy him, and then God ended up using that in his life for great. And it wasn't until when God kind of stepped into his life that he became great. And if you hear that story, or if you read that story recently, there's so many things, like you can't read that story and not see God guiding Joseph through all of that. Mm-hmm. That's really cool perspective on that. I think I think really the same thing. Like it's okay to be weak. And I look at myself as well, and maybe some of you guys do too on the live stream. There's things that you don't like about yourself. Maybe it's a piece of your personality, or maybe how you are in school, or I don't know, how you talk, how you look, whatever it is. We don't need to try to cover that up. We just need to pursue God more, and then He can show how great He is. So you talked a little bit about what you feel like you have a lot of weaknesses. I know this might be kind of hard to do on live stream here, but what do you feel like maybe one or two of those weaknesses are?
I used to be, or I'm still kind of shy. I get nervous about everything. Like I'm nervous about being on this live stream here. I'm not that good at talking. Some people I meet, like they are excellent talkers. They have the right words to say and it's so fluid. But me, I'm like stumbling and face planting over all my words.
Me too.
And I'm homeschooled. So as I grew up, I'm quite naive. I self-isolated myself because I did not want to go out. So
yeah.
So my whole childhood because I was shy. But yeah, so I am missing like just common like social knowledge. I feel like I'm missing out on. But
well, that's I think part of that is you're a little bit hard on yourself. But yeah, we all have our own like upbringing, and you bring up being homeschooled and how that might change some of your perspectives on things. You know, I think of, you know, my upbringing too. Like I think I'm incredibly awkward, and I feel like I'm not a good communicator. I'm, you know, bad at following through. I procrastinate sometimes, feel disorganized, all of that. So I guess we both have a lot of weaknesses. How has God shown power in those weaknesses for you?
If we take being shy, when I was younger, I used to be so shy. Like I said, I would not go out of the house unless my mom forced me to. And then even then I would hide behind my older sister, Michaela. But then when I did become a Christian, slowly I got less shy, and that really showed when I got baptized. I came out of my shell more, and now I'm on this live stream. Like 5 years ago, I would not be on here. Yeah, and now I have built up, or God has given me more courage, and I'm actually going out and doing things, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, and you do a lot. Like you're talking about this too, which I think is a big step for a lot of kids. I don't know if any of the other students would feel comfortable being on live stream too. That's quite a big step. You go downtown and hand out food to the homeless. That's really, really, really cool. I've seen you step out of your shell so much. And I haven't known you for 5 years, like you said, but known you for about 3 now, I guess. And in that time, I've seen a huge transformation in you, from being way too scared to do a lot of this kind of stuff, to going out and being able to share confidently. And that's just God working in you and through you to do that. When you might not feel like the most naturally gifted person to go downtown or to be on a live stream, but here you are. How cool is that, right?
Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, a little bit about what you do downtown. Maybe just tell me a little like kind of summary about how you got into that and what you do. And I know COVID's changed some things, but yeah.
I was doing the downtown work with the youth group previously, and then it kind of slowed down. I'm like, oh, I miss that. I want to start that again. So I organized it myself, and I think we made, I got a group from our youth group, and I think we made over 150 meals, and then March came. But
COVID took us down, yeah.
But from March, there was actually a pretty cool story. So when we went downtown, we would split into smaller groups and go around the streets and hand meals. So there was this one group leader and the students, and they were almost done. They only had 2 more plates of food left. And they were approaching this group of homeless people to talk, to give them food. And they only had 2. There was 3 homeless people. I don't think I mentioned that. But there was only 2 plates of food. So they prayed about it, and when they actually went up there was 3 plates of food to give out. So I thought that was like that's so awesome. That's such a cool story. Yeah.
And I don't know where if you're watching on the live stream, because I used to do this. Like I used to always try to like make excuses in my head about things to try to disprove miracles. Let me just really just kind of, I wasn't planning on talking about this, but I'm almost 33 now, and there's been so many of these things, just little things that just can't possibly be true, and I'm always trying to justify them and think that they're not a miracle. But looking back, all that stuff can't have been explained in natural ways. God performs miracles. I believe he made that plate of food for that person. I believe he does so many more things in each and every one of your lives too. So that's so cool. God's, and that just shows that God's in what you're doing too, Calista, which is really cool. So I love this. That's just one story. This is Calista and her passion for going downtown, for going out and helping out with youth group now that she's doing it this year, for sharing on this live stream. And you guys have things that God wants you to do too. And you might feel like your weaknesses are going to hold you back from them. Please look at Calista's story. Her weaknesses didn't hold her back from doing what God had for her, and they shouldn't for you either. So that's our message to you today, and I hope that encourages you. So we're going to pray now, and then we're going to head over to Discord. Does that sound okay, Calista?
Yep.
All right, excellent. So let me pray for everybody, and then we'll see you over on our Discord there. God, thank you so much for each student here, and for how you made them and created them to be, their strengths, their weaknesses, and everything about them, God. You love them, and I pray that their weaknesses wouldn't hold them back, that they wouldn't focus on their weaknesses, that they wouldn't think that they need to buy things or do things or change certain things about how they live their life to make up for those weaknesses. I pray that the only change that they would make would be to allow you to change their lives. So to pursue you, to love you more, spend more time with you in prayer, reading their Bible, being transformed by you, God. Thank you for Calista and her story, and I pray for many more stories like it within the rest of the students, God. In your name, pray. Amen.
And stop that.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you over on Discord.
All right.
All right.